So sensors come in many forms. They can be implantable sensors, wearable sensors, ambient sensors. As a cardiac electrophysiologist, I implant devices in my patients. These include pacemakers, defibrillators. These sensors can measure heart rate, physical activity, respiratory rate, can measure the fluid levels in the lung, can measure temperature. Some of them can even measure oxygen saturations and cardiac output. Alongside these, we also have wearable sensors, and these wearable sensors can be earbuds, watches, necklaces. Every part of your clothing can be a sensor in itself. And along with that, you have ambient sensors, and these ambient sensors are sensors that are impregnated in the wall, for example, and they can measure physical activity, gait stability, oftentimes sensors that are used in patients who are living by themselves to monitor their activity and ensuring that they don't hurt themselves. Despite the fact that they can measure all these different variables, the important thing is, how is this information extracted? How do we make sure that it does not over inundate the clinician who is looking after these patients? And that's where we have to learn how to process this data, aggregate it, and then appropriately interpret it, and then result in an actionable output that can influence clinical care. To take this one step further, I think it's important that I recognize that all of these sensors can kind of simulate an automobile environment where your body can be like the automobile. And just like we have the check engine light that allows us to understand when the car is not working right or something needs attention, similarly, the human body will also be completely digitized. Every cell, every organ in the body emits electrical activity, which allows it to be digitized, and there is the possibility that information will then help us construct a digital dashboard. That can allow continuous surveillance of our patients. It can allow us to monitor activities, but at the same time ensure that there's no blip or there's nothing that is going out of whack, resulting in disease. It allows us the opportunity of forecasting disease and preventing disease, and that's the true essence of digital health for the future, is forecasting and averting disease.